Welcome to Bikini Beach, home of the 170th Assault Helicopter Company. Came into Vietnam with the 57th Aviation Company, which became the 57th Assault Helicopter Company. We formed up in Fort Bragg. We came over and the company was signed to Khartoum. As soon as we got in country, I was immediately transferred in what's called a DROS shuffle, and I was assigned to the 170th Assault Helicopter Company. They put me in the maintenance platoon when I first got there. This fella here is one of the crew members on this ship. I stayed in maintenance for a couple of weeks and decided that I couldn't do that anymore because I was a crew chief with the 57th and I wanted to fly. So I got myself assigned to the 1st Platoon, Bikini Blues. We flew all our missions out of here, out of Camp Holloway in Pleiku. This little dog, I don't know where he came from. He did have a collar on. We weren't allowed to have dogs, so these had to come from off the base someplace. He was a friendly little fellow. To see here the remains of two C-130 aircraft. This is at Dak To airstrip. They were parked, there were actually 3 of them parked on the tarmac here unloading supplies when they got hit with mortars. Actually a helicopter pilot climbed into the 3rd one and was able to taxi it off the tarmac and away so it didn't get damaged, but these 2 burnt to a crisp. That's one of our gunships. I haven't quite made it to the gun platoon yet. You see the armament hanging off the side. You have a minigun and a rocket pod that carries 7 rockets. Those miniguns are capable of firing 6,600 rounds a minute. We had to turn them down so they'd only fire 2,200 rounds a minute because the helicopter wasn't able to carry enough weight to sustain that kind of firepower for any length of time. And here we're unloading on $1 Million Island. We were coming in for maintenance, and when you get in to have maintenance done, you have to disarm the helicopter. So rather than have to get back and unload all the rockets and the ammunition, we shot it all off on the way in. We're flying cover for an extraction here in Laos. Typically when you're pulling somebody out, they'll throw a smoke grenade so you can spot them and go pick them up. But there was a lot of activity in this area, so they couldn't afford to do that. What they did is they just laid an orange square on the ground. You can see it right on the ground behind the helicopter there, a little orange spot. They laid that out on the ground and then hid in the bush. Once we spotted that square, we had them. Guns would circle around, make sure there was nobody going to shoot at us, and we direct the slick in to pick up the lurk patrol, and there they go.